Previously on the Blockbuster Buster.
I will start the trace immediately, sir.
Thank you, Jarvis. I had a bad feeling about this from the very beginning.
He's on to me.
Jarvis, progress report.
Status remains the same as the last time you asked me, sir. 5 minutes ago.
Just humor me, Jarvis.
Still processing. It would help if you could obtain another sample of Lorelai's signal.
I'll keep that in mind. I can't believe she's making me review 3 bad video game movies in a row. But if that's how she wants to play it, then let's go to war. Greetings, fanboys and fangirls. I'm ERod and I'm the Blockbuster Buster. Yes, 3 terrible video game movies came out in the same year. If you don't believe in the video game movie curse, then you are more naive than Danny Rand.
The immortal Iron Fist living weapon and protector of the ancient city is still a thundering dumbass.
But the difference between Warcraft and the other 2 movies that I reviewed is that Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed have intricately detailed storylines that could easily be adapted into a movie or a TV show. World of Warcraft doesn't, as it is an open-world role-playing game. While the game does have the occasional plot, it is merely there to set up potential missions or campaigns for the players to go on. And they are certainly not detailed enough to fill a 3-act story. And on top of that, World of Warcraft has no protagonist. Unlike Super Mario, Pac-Man, or Mega Man, where the main characters are easily identifiable, World of Warcraft allows its players to create their own original character and basically create their own adventure, which honestly sounds like a whole lot of fun if you're a gamer. But if you're a moviegoer, you're basically sitting down to watch a movie based on a video game that has no definitive main character or definitive storylines. So yeah, this is gonna suck. So our movie begins with a bit of backstory, which explains to us that humans and orcs have been at war for generations. And this is told to us over footage of a guy fighting some barely visible CG. Oh my god, is that guy okay? What? We never come back to this scene to find out if that guy lived? So, they just showed us this scene for no reason. Yeah, good start, movie. Good start! So we cut to the main orc of the movie who, hold on. Look, the CG actually looks pretty decent, but I have to ask, how in Galactus's gargantuan gonads can he talk with those huge tusks coming out of his mouth?
Well, keep it to yourself, wife.
I cannot pay attention to this scene. How the hell is he talking? Look, I'll let an expert explain it.
Or maybe he's got some tusks or something like that. You know, so we can put that in there. Or maybe he's not that bright. So maybe he will talk like this.
So the orcs are gearing up to go through a portal and conquer the human world because their world is used up or polluted or some other bullshit reason to facilitate the use of the word war in the title of the movie. As they get ready to roll out and destroy all humans, we meet a half-human, half-orc hybrid named... Wait, she's not CG? So they put a character in full practical makeup in the middle of an ocean of CG diarrhea. This ironically creates an uncanny valley effect in which I'm hyper aware of all the flaws in the CG and how fake it looks, as well as how the filmmakers lack the skill or budget to recreate orcs practically in live action. So basically the filmmakers did this. So the evil wizard, Cutlip, does a magical whatchamahoosit, and the orcs go through the portal. And the human world is doomed, blah blah blah, cut to the humans. Here we meet our hero. I'm going to call him Badass. Look, all of these characters have wacky medieval fantasy names. There is no way I'm going to remember any of them, and neither will most of you.
What is it? It's a boomstick.
You got that?
Unfortunately, Badass has no time to play with his boomstick, as he receives news that his garrison has been attacked by orcs. When he goes to examine the body of one of his fallen soldiers, a bumbling young wizard offers to help him with the autopsy. I'm going to call this character Doofus Dumbledum. He's mostly there to do magical shit and to be picked on relentlessly by the other characters. Bullying is hilarious. So Doofus examines the body and discovers nothing. Hold on. Let me add this to the list of pointless scenes. Because Doofus's autopsy is inconclusive, Badass decides to take this mystery to the Guardian.
Funny. I was gonna say the same thing.
No. That actually would have been an improvement. The Guardian in this movie is a wizard that lives in a tower. But Badass and Doofus can't just go to the Guardian. They have to ask the king for permission first. Really? Okay, so they go to ask the king for permission, and the scene basically goes like this. Blah 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 exposition, blah blah blah, you are my best friend, blah blah blah, I am your sister, blah blah blah, thank you for reminding me of crap I already know, blah blah blah, you may go see the Guardian. So for those of you who are keeping score at home, those were 3 pointless scenes in a row. They could have cut from the Forge to the Guardian's Tower and saved us 10 minutes. How long is this movie anyway? 2 hours? I hate my life. So finally, after almost 20 minutes, do our heroes go and see the Guardian, who is making a golem. No. A golem is an actual mythological being of Jewish folklore. But more importantly, because there is an actual factual clay monster in this movie, that means that later in this review, I am going to get to make a Clayface reference. I have my Batman the Animated Series DVD set ready to go, and I can't wait! So basically, the Guardian tells our boys that some bad shit is coming their way, and that they need to go investigate. So they gather some soldiers and start to follow the orcs' trail.
If they were gonna spring a trap, they'd probably do it right about...
Alright, this is it. We're finally gonna get to see what the Guardian can do. This is gonna be awesome. Any minute now. Come on, dude, your buddies are dying here. Really? It took you 2 full minutes to do one spell? Half a dozen soldiers died while you were dicking around with your magic wand. Who taught you to do magic, Gilderoy Lockhart? After that idiotic encounter, the heroes capture the she-orc, who agrees to help them, as she has always been discriminated against by her kind for being a half-human. Wait, they're just going to accept her as one of their group? Has she done anything to prove that she's one of them? Like, I don't know, has she bullied Doofus yet?
I don't want to lie with you.
Good. He would not be an effective mate.
Oh, well, that's more like it. Welcome to the team. So they take the she-orc back to the palace, where she repeats all the exposition we already know for the benefit of those of us in the audience with Alzheimer's. Yeah, we got it. An evil megalomaniacal wizard from another world is going to open a portal and bring an army through it to conquer the human world. And only a group of disparate, unlikely heroes can stop him, and oh my god, that's the plot to Avengers! Evil wizard, portal, army from another world, a mismatched group of do-gooders save the day. So, yeah, they copied the plot of one of the most famous movies of all time. Could we play that clip one more time? On a recon mission, the main orc approaches the humans and asks for a parley, so they can negotiate a peaceful resolution to their dilemma. And I kid you not, the humans agree to it. Ugh, damn it. Clip.
It's a trap!
So of course, this turns out to be yet another ambush. But it's okay, the Guardian is there to save the day. Is he done? Oh man, I was having such a great dream about not watching this movie. So after all that waiting, the Guardian finally creates a force field between the humans and the orcs, but Badass's son gets trapped on the other side. It's okay, just ask the orcs for another parley, and I'm sure that... Oh! So we get ready for the final battle between the humans and the orcs.
Gentlemen, this could very well lead to the end of the world of Warcraft.
When suddenly Doofus Dumbledum goes into the Upside Down and talks to a sage that warns him that the Guardian might be a traitor, and oh my god, it's Glenn Close! How the hell did they talk Glenn Close into doing a cameo in this shitty movie? If you don't do a cameo in the Warcraft movie, we will cut you out of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Prick.
So Doofus learns from the sage that it was the Guardian who let the orcs into the human world. Because of, reasons. So while the massive war scene is taking place involving knights with boomsticks, Badass and Doofus go to fight the Guardian, who of course brings the golem to life. Oh boy, this is it!
Hey, over here! Clayface!
I hate this movie. In spite of our hero's efforts, the Guardian is just too powerful, and there is just no possible way to defeat him. Wow, that was easy. While killing the Guardian closes the portal and stops more orcs from coming through, it doesn't stop all the orcs that were already in the human world, meaning that the rest of our heroes are shit out of luck. But all is not lost, kids, as the king comes up with a brilliant solution. He asks his good friend the she-orc to kill him. Why? Because if she kills the human king, the orcs will look to her as a leader. And as a leader, she can influence orckind and hopefully one day lead the two races to coexist peacefully. Huh. So she does as the king asks. She kills him, the orcs promote her, and now she holds a position of influence among them. Okay, while I appreciate the sentiment, romanticism, and logic behind this scene, there's still one little itty-bitty little problem with it. The opening scene of this movie clearly establishes that the war between the humans and the orcs lasts for decades. Meaning that right off the bat, we knew for a fact that what the king and the she-orc just did will fail. And thus, with the conflict over, Badass picks up the king's body and prepares to take it back to their kingdom, when he is suddenly confronted by the orc who killed his son. Oh, sword to dead dick!
You win!
For my son.
And from that day forth, no orc messed with that man's lineage. And thus, thankfully, our movie ends, with the humans moving forward under the leadership of the now widowed queen. And with a human family adopting a baby orc that was separated from his mother during the battle. Whether or not that counted as sequel begging, I really don't care. This movie's a whining, whimpering warmonger. Even though it is based on a video game that is renowned for always giving its players a unique experience, this movie is unoriginal and uninspired. It's just a lot of cliched, repetitive dribble. And while the characters aren't necessarily bad, they are horrifically generic. And the sad thing is, there are a lot of good performances here, but the actors are just not used well. The best example that I can give you is how the King and Queen are played by Dominic Cooper and Ruth Negga from Preacher. Two actors who are insanely charismatic and have excellent chemistry. But here, they play generic, one-dimensional, forgettable characters, and like a carpenter, a filmmaker must know how to properly use all the tools in his toolbox. Otherwise, you're just going to build a crappy house, or make a shitty movie. Now, while mercifully this movie will more than likely not have sequels, as far as I'm concerned, there's only one way that this story was going to end.
Long ago in a distant land, Warcraft, a horrible video game movie, unleashed an unspeakable evil. But a foolish internet critic wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me.
Busted. Alright, Lorelai, Damn!
What's wrong, sir?
I was hoping that Lorelai would transport me back to the Null Void so I could get another sample of that signal. Wait, hold on. There might still be traces of it on that DVD. There you go, Jarvis. How's that?
It's still not enough, sir.
Damn! Why is this so hard?
It is difficult to trace, as it is an old UHF signal.
A UHF signal? Nobody has used a UHF signal since... Oh my god. I know exactly who's doing this. Hey yo, this video is old. If you want to see brand new episodes of the Blockbuster Buster, go to dailymotion.com/blockbusterbuster. And if you want to join the Legion of Badassitude, hit that subscribe/follow button. And join the Legion, suckers!
Nice!